Soldering your NAS 32 flight controller. This is the smallest bit of soldering you'll ever have to do. So we've got a set of right angle headers here, 6 in a row for the motor controllers, and we've got 10 vertical pin headers here. Notice these aren't the bent ones, they're the straight ones. They're going to come straight out of the board like that. So we put them in CPU little circuit board upright, flip it over, and then wipe the nose of the soldering iron, make sure it's clean. Then we want the soldering iron touching both the pin and the board for the best view. And then when it's touching both, we just feed solder in till it joins the two. We just do one pin to start with, then look, make sure the pins are coming out of the board perfectly straight. If they're not, we can always heat it and adjust until it looks dead straight and flat. Once that pin's done, we do the opposite end. So soldering iron touching both the board and the pin, and then just feed solder in. Every one of these is an individual pin. Once you've got the end two done, you're happy, you can go along the whole board. And make sure you feed solder in till you see it flow through the pin and the board. If it takes you too long, take a break, let everything cool down. And pretty soon you'll have all of the pins done. They should all look wet on both the pin and the board. If you can see any gold, it means you haven't done the pin properly. Same goes to this right angle header. First thing we do is we put it in with the black facing outwards, because we're going to put pins in against that black. So the black bar's up there, all the bent pins go into the board, and we start simply by soldering one of the front corner pins in. So I'm going to start with this guy. Once he's done, we then check that the pins are straight on the board. If the pins look straight, it's good. Otherwise, we can reheat that joint to make sure everything ends up exactly as we wanted. Once we're happy with where it's all sitting, we solder the opposite corner. If you're happy with both ends of the board being soldered, then go fierce on all the pins in between. Like I said before, each and every one is an individual pin, so just do them one at a time. If you feel like the board's getting too hot, it's taking ages, you can stop. Take a break. There's no problem with leaving it for a minute. It's better than cooking the CPU. It will not be happy if you cook it. It might break and die. And job done. That is a completed flight controller.